Hey guys, I'm gonna back here for that video, guys. Welcome back to episode of my Madden retrospective series, where we take a look at different stadiums in Madden 23, 24, and 25. Sadly, we can't do 22 anymore because it's no longer playable, but we can still do 23 and 24 and 25. So starting off right away, we got the Cleveland Brownies stadium right here, which, okay, we have a random corridor right here. Wow, okay, and that's the locker room. That's all, folks. Wow, okay, very nonchalant locker room for the Brownies here. Okay, so the right locker room's a lot better, looks like. We actually have a door here, random. What is up with these corridors? Or not corridors, but rooms. That is so freaking weird. This is a corridor, but that's just a random room behind that. Usually that's just blank and nothing. But for whatever reason, it is actually something. Okay, and we have a Cleveland Browns logo right there, so that's cool. Gonna be interested to see how that changes in the next year's game, in 24 and 25, which we will look at in a second. But for the most part, not really much going on down here. Let's see up here a little bit. So we got obviously Southwest Gate. Let me get a generalized more look here. All right, so up here we have some vendors, it looks like. We don't have really like vendors as in like actual like name vendors, which we have in other stadiums. We kind of just have like other sponsors, I guess. That's kind of weird. Usually we get like actual vendors and names, but does not look like that's the case for this one. And then this whole area right here is just a ramp. It's just glassed in for some reason, which other stadiums do not glass that in. So, kind of cool. Lake Club. We have the Lake Club again. Interesting. Lake, okay. We got out here. We got Cleveland, the home of the Cleveland Brownies. First Energy Stadium. Being a Bengals fan, I have been to the stadium many times, and overall wise, you know, it's a good stadium. It's been upgraded throughout the years. I think they actually recently got another upgrade. They did. But for the most part, it's a very beautiful stadium. It used to not have First Energy Stadium on the sign on the outside here, but I think that was just added recently, or maybe it was just taken away. Might have been. I feel like it was just added, but my memory is also dog water. All right, so other than that, though, there isn't really anything going on in here. Yeah, I mean, we got a little area here, but you're not going to see fans on the outside of the stadium until Madden 24, which is the next Madden on our docket. So let's just get right into the outside of the stadium. So outside of the stadium-wise, a lot going on. Okay, hold up. There's actually a lot going on here. I did not expect this. I haven't done the Cleveland Brownies Stadium in a hot minute. So we got a windmill that works, which makes sense because can you see it from the field? You could barely see it from the field, but because you can, it has to work, which works out. There are no working cars, really. I was really hoping there'd be working cars. We got a lot of emptiness over here with, of course, the water right there. We're going to look at the downtown city in a second. The elevation is kind of wonky. As you can see, as I go up here, it's just kind of, I'm literally going below the ground. And it's just because the elevation is weird. So, some maps have this. Seattle Seahawks map is really bad with this. The Rams map is really bad with this. But other than that, usually most of the maps are kind of flat. I do like how they do the elevation differences, because obviously in real life, that's realistic. Even outside of what you can see, they still work on the elevation and make sure the elevation is logical and makes sense for the area, which is the little things I do like with EA Sports, is when they put the little details in this. When their dev team goes a little crazy. And we have a highway that goes all the way out to here. Okay. So again, not much going on, it looks like, in this area, but it's enough that they created themselves a little city, which, cool. It's still amazing how some of these stadiums are so detailed and then others are so you can tell when the devs like a team. That's what I'll say. You can tell when a dev really like, oh yeah, this is the dev's favorite team. This is not the devs' favorite team. I gotta look that up. I gotta eventually look it up and see like what teams that each of the devs like, because I'm sure, especially 2024, they probably all have Twitters. They probably all have their favorite team logo on their Twitter. Usually how it works. So I'm just kind of interested to see like, okay, what teams are we working with, and why are these teams have such crappy stadiums? Like, this isn't bad for what it is. It isn't bad, right? Again, all you're seeing from the field is this. So that's all you need to see, which I think they did a good job of just showing you what you need to see, rather than other stadiums that go really crazy detailed outside. But let's get to Madden 24, guys. Madden NFL 24. This is next gen, by the way, and this is also the real true upgrade to the Madden series. Wow. Okay, so not even a joke. This tunnel, although it's darker, which is Madden 24's cup of tea, it is a lot better, number one, textured. You can see the ground. It actually has like that, you know, asphalt, black asphalt. We also have like actual tile in here. This looks so much better from a graphical point of view. It's not better when it comes to darkness, but that's just Madden 24's issue, is darkness. This looks better, but again, it is a whole bunch of nothing burger, but it definitely does still look a little bit better. Which wasn't in Madden 23. Wasn't this like a nothing? Like this tunnel was nothing, and then that tunnel was... This tunnel was the best one, I know, but I thought this one just went to nothing burger. I don't know. Anyway, though, definitely a little upgrade. Madden 24 is also the upgrade of people freaking everywhere. Wait, did they get rid of the... They got rid of the sign. Okay, so that's why. See, I kind of forgot. They got rid of the sign, okay? They no longer are sponsored, or I think they changed the name of the stadium. So that's why they no longer have the sign up there. I couldn't remember if they got rid of it or they added it, but they got rid of it. Shout out to the Cleveland Brownies. We got home of the Cleveland Brownies. We got EA Sports. We got some Brownie stuff out here. We got Lake Club as well. You got, again, that beautiful windmill. You do have some other things out here, like this little kiosk right here. You also have a sign that just talks about the clear bag policy. You can't just have a, you know, regular bag. You have to have it clear so they can see what's inside, you know, for safety purposes. It makes sense. I think every single team does that. Most places do that, I think, nowadays, especially because you never know. So you just always have a clear bag, and you can't, you know, bring something in that you're not supposed to bring in, so they can see exactly what it is. All right, so still no vendors up here. We do have this little tunnel thing, well, not tunnel thing, but a little area to walk through it. So they have like every area where fans are walking, like the ramps, are all covered up. That's interesting. I say that because Green Bay, nothing is covered up. So it's interesting to see a stadium with it all covered up and stuff, but it's good. I don't know. It's kind of cool. All right, so outside, we got railroad tracks. Okay, that's kind of new, I feel like. Unless my memory is absolutely dog water, which it usually is. We got more of the highway here. Kind of very similar to Madden 23 when it comes to the city over here. Elevation is going to be, again, very much iffy. Very similar to Madden 23 that is. Now, Madden 24's map is smaller than Madden 23. It's, roughly speaking, from Madden 22 to Madden 23, it's a 5% smaller map. From Madden 23 to Madden 24, it's even smaller. It's like 20% smaller. So this is minuscule. It's a lot smaller. It's a lot tinier of a map. But for the most part, it still looks good. Still a pretty, for what it needs to be, it's good. Right? And most of these stadiums, they go overboard. They go crazy on them. They really don't need to. But for this one, they're not going crazy or overboard. They're kind of just giving you exactly what needs to be given, which is, okay, this is the map. It's not going to be anything crazy special, but it's going to be good enough to get by, pretty much. They're not fans of the team. That's what we're getting out of this. Custom license plates. Look at that. UPS 493, and then there's RJS 493 too. It's another one. And also this is blue now. Little side note. Obviously they got rid of all the, other stuff they got rid of, like all the naming system for the other sponsor. They got rid of that. You got female and male's bathrooms. Another little factor with Madden 24 is they like to add that stuff in there, kind of add a little extra detail in there. But let's go ahead and head over. I guess we'll look at the suites. Most suites are exactly the same in every single stadium. That's why I don't really look too much into them. But they're very similar to every other stadium. It's usually you have like two little blocks, you have a TV, and you have a picture in the background. Hold up. What's that picture? Nah. Okay, hold up. Okay. I need to get this correctly angled. No, there was a picture in this other one. Hang on. Not this one. I know I'm not crazy. What picture is that? I can't see what that picture is. There's definitely... I don't know what picture that is. The render is so freaking atrociously bad. The graphic of the picture is so atrociously bad. Alright, let's get to Madden 25. Hang on, guys. Madden NFL 25. The latest and greatest. Something like that. Alright, so this is a lot. I feel like this is a lot brighter. Look at what they... I hate when EA Sports does this. You see like the dirtiness of the wall or the brick? Just makes it look so freaking bad, and they love to do that in the stadiums. I don't know why. I think it's just trying to add like, oh, this is the older stadium, but it's just, it's so weird. We also have a cable now coming out of the dog's mouth that just goes to nowhere. Okay, hopefully that's not a live cable. Also, they got rid of the gigantic Cleveland Browns logo over here, and they just put a trash can instead. And I feel like that's a joke above itself. But, yep, took away the Browns logo, put a trash can. Alright, so that's a nice way to start this off. I'm going to guess, for the most part, that we're going to see almost identical to last year. Except for little things like this. We now have, I think these are recycling bins, I want to say. No, I think those are, you donate clothes to like charities, and they have like little bins like that around stadiums. I think that's what that is. I don't think that's a recycling bin. Bro, that's a porta potty. Okay, hear me out, right? I know now it's a porta potty, but I thought the top was like... I thought the top was a, like a little, like a trash can lid. It's a porta potty. I just don't understand why the top has to be a different color. That doesn't make sense to me. I feel like this is a really big miss by EA Sports and not missed by me. It's a freaking porta potty. Oh, man, okay. Well, listen. I'm gonna miss 100 shots I take, okay? That's just how I work. Alright, so I think this part of the stadium is pretty much going to be the same. Yep, now we have Huntington Bank Field. Nice. Got a new, went from one to the other. One sponsor to another sponsor. Fun. Yeah, so for the most part, this is the same around the stadium. Other than, again, the outside, which now has a new sponsor. But other than that, very, very similar. Again, a very beautiful stadium. I got to give Browns fans credit there. It's a very good-looking stadium. All right, so on the outside here, we now have solar panels, which is a classic of Madden 25, is adding solar panels everywhere. It's just something they love to do. So every time I see a Madden 25 map, I'm like, all right, where's the solar panels at? Okay, we got that over there. Wow, they really took out this map, didn't they? Yeah, no, they took out like half of this map. That is insane. All right, well, Not as big of a map anymore, it looks like. So definitely went downhill a little bit in the map size. But the roads are... Wait, are the roads going too? Yeah, for the most part, they got rid of the roads. They got rid of pretty much everything. Wow, this is a huge downgrade map-wise for Madden 24 and 23. So it's not much going on outside the stadium. It's really just the stadium for this map, and that's pretty much it. At least the other Maddens had something, you know, like at least something. Okay, so now there's cars up here. Okay. So there wasn't cars in Madden 23 or Madden 24, but now Madden 25 has cars up here. Okay. That's something at least. And those suites look exactly the same. We have 100% dog pound. Okay. So, nice. For the most part, yeah, it looks very identical, but there are some little key differences. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one. Peace out.